He's stealing a cookie. No, Bartholomew, honest to God. Hi, this is Cass from Mozzie Cass Plays, and welcome back to the Medieval Legacy Challenge. I know it's been a little bit longer between parts. I've been stuck in bathroom renovation hell for the last 3 weeks, so it's been tricky to find the time to record and then edit. But I wanted to start recording this now because Gabriel's just finished the WizKid aspiration, which is awesome. He just needed to get his mental skill up. So I'd like to imagine we could get through Social Butterfly, but let's be real, it's probably not going to happen. We'll see how we go. It's only like a few days till the kids' birthdays. I think like the twins' birthdays. I think it's like 3. It is a Sunday morning. I've got Jacob queued up to write a book because he also got promoted between parts. So he is now a decoder of the Holy Book. He's gifted enough with a pen and knowledgeable enough with the Holy Book that he can write and publish incredibly popular books decoding the complexities of the Holy Word. So this is level 9. We just need one more promotion. And what he needed for that was level 8 logic. It's a shame that Mira just left because she could have mentored him, but here we go. So he was on about level 6 or 5 when he got promoted. So he's been working really hard on his logic skill. He also needed to complete 3 bestsellers. I've had him write 2 of them already. Like it was 3 after he got to this level. He already had the writing skills. That part's good. Anaya's just chilling. I mean, it's winter. Now, she's actually organised a social gathering for the kids for this afternoon. What I've done is I've created a club. I actually did it with Caroline, but I'm imagining all 3 kids could in theory be involved. It's some of the noble children. Half of them we're related to at this point. That's fine. So Isabella and George are actually Martha's grandkids. Martha, who was Mortimer's child, with our Isabella from second generation. They had, I think, 1 kid who then got married and had twins. So Isabella and George. George obviously is named after his granddad, Georgie. Isabella is named after the great-grandmother. Then we have Richard Goth, who is the current heir to the Goth estate. And I've added in Princess Amy because we obviously didn't get to meet her. And I thought that was a good idea. Now, Caroline is an artistic prodigy. She's on the last level of this already. She's shot through these. She does need creativity 10. She needs to play an instrument for a few more hours, but I'm probably going to start this gathering soon. Gabriel, you can actually stop now. Oh, he needs to meet 5 new Sims. You don't need to play chess anymore, my dude. That's fine. I mean, you can play with your dad when he has time because he needs to work on his logic. Now, the other thing that's happened at the end of the last part, you may remember there was a fox in the church. I actually had Bartholomew give a gift to the fox. The only thing he had in his inventory that the fox was willing to take was actually his homework book. He doesn't have a homework book anymore because I was like, well, I've committed to giving it a gift now. He's continuing on his path of mischief and chaos. His responsibility has gone down heaps from all of the messes he keeps trying to make, and he's not doing homework anymore. I can't imagine he's going to be in responsibility trait range, but honestly, it would kind of be out of character for him to be, given the way he's been behaving, so that's fine. We're going to just let Jacob continue working on that book, and I'm going to have Caroline start the gathering. I've put some activities, so we've got sing, perform puppet shows, play in the closet, and play with toys. I can actually take the closet off because we don't actually have one. I had planned to put one downstairs, but I have not. This room that was Mira's is actually been made out to be like a kid's retreat, playroom, whatever you want to call it. Mainly because I needed this for Gabriel and I needed this for Caroline, and there's no version of this science table that doesn't look modern, so I kind of wanted to tuck it away. But then I decided to have a whole episode around it, so, you know, that failed. Actually, sweetheart, can I get you to put some clothes on? We don't invite princesses to our house when we... Oh, that's her formal wear. That's probably a little bit... Maybe she really wants to... No, that's too silly. I'm going to have her get changed. I'm like, I can't ever be in that. It's like, maybe she wants to make a good impression. But no, that's too much. Too extra. Yeah, I thought it'd be good to have a play space down here. And honestly, I've had this puppet theatre thing and have almost never used it. Anaya, actually, can I get you... I'd like her to make some treats or something I can put downstairs for the kids. Maybe some oatmeal cookies. Yeah, let's do that. Aww. Someone's doing a little puppet show. Bartholomew, my darling. Why is he not up? Okay, something's glitched there. Maybe he's not well. It's the only explanation for him being in bed at this time of day. I have been getting him to do a lot of chores to try and like offset the rat bagness, but it hasn't really been working. I kind of thought rather than immediately having, I mean, these two are going to end up married, but at the moment, I kind of like the idea of Amy actually being Caroline's friend. Caroline and Amy are both of an age and are suitable playmates for one another. It kind of made sense to me. He's stealing a cookie. No, Bartholomew, honest to God. I think this has all started because I put him on Super Siblings, which is a custom aspiration. The very first level of that, you have to, I think, be mischievous to a sibling 3 times or something. And once you start, it queues so quickly and it's very frustrating. Right, he's stolen a cookie from his sister's friends. Our family's not related to Richard directly. Obviously, Richard is related to the Bennets via Mortimer, because he's a descendant of Mortimer too. So these guys and these guys are distant cousins. And my Sims and these guys are distant cousins. But these guys are like one step removed again. So nobles are quite often, back in these times, were related to each other because of the whole idea of suitability. I don't know where Amy's gone. She's gone to hang out with the rats? Amy! Unexpected. Also, I did trap that already this morning. Maybe you could do that again. Poor Anaya. I think she wanted to be in a house where she was like the lady of the house. I'm not so sure she's enjoying the reality of being the lady of the house, because Mira used to do a significant amount of the chores as well. I mean, the kids are helping out in the garden where they can. Bartholomew, oh my God. He's right there. Oh my God. There's no way. All right, come over here, my dude. Parenting, discipline recent behavior, punish, give time out for making a mess. We've kind of started to escalate with Bartholomew because it's so much. I actually had thought he'd go downstairs and hang out with the other kids, but here we are. I would actually like you to be dressed though. And once he's finished time out, he can clean that up. You were actually meant to be publishing your book that you wrote. Hopefully that counted. Was it a bestseller? No. Honestly, Jacob, you suck. Be better. And then he's going to have to go write another book, I suppose. At least that mess wasn't in the actual church this time. Yeah, I had imagined, because what I was thinking was Bartholomew might put on like a scary puppet show to try and prank the other kids or something. Oh no, he's out of his time out already. I guess he could come down. Talk about church activities. I guess Amy's probably very curious about that. The last one was called The Night Protector. I imagined it was inspired by Gerard and the role of the knighthood in the Order of the Watcher, because the knighthood is like the arm, the tangible arm of the faith. All right, this can be maybe something aimed at Bartholomew to try and instill moral fibre. Mischief, moral malignancy. Harsh? Did I spell that right? I did. I was just going for the alliteration, I'm not gonna lie. They're walking in the woods. I'm in the woods, and he's telling her about monsters, and she's very sad about it. And there's some kind of dragon in the forest, which is very sad. The dialogue does leave a little to be desired. It seems to be looping. I guess this is to indicate that they're lost. It's very traumatic. I love how his hair pops up before anything else. And she's like, oh, there's a lot of trees in this forest, isn't there? Spider! Oh God, there's a spider! What's scarier, spiders or dragons? Bears! Spiders. No, I think homework is the scariest. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm naked. That's the true monster. Being naked in front of your peers. Very scandalous to talk about nudity in front of a princess. Oh. Turns out the monster was friendship all along. Are the kids actually watching? I mean, looks like they've got... These guys are. Oh, look, these guys are having a nice old chat. Sorry, Bartholomew, you kind of lost me on your story there. Maybe you could steal a couple of cookies. He's super gotten into these cookies. Oh, look, she's got a sentiment. She feels close to the princess. I am going to end this gathering, though, because it is quite late. I feel like at least it's been very successful. Oh, look, Anaya's come down to be like, all right, children, it's time to go. The carriages are here to take you home. I was actually thinking about getting a maid, like a housekeeper, to come in and help Anaya with the housework. Oh, he finished another book. Was that one good? Yes, he's completed the bestsellers. He just needs to get his logic skill up. Unfortunately, he works in 11 hours. But it'll take him like 3 days probably to get through this. So I guess I don't need to stress. I'll just make sure he's well rested. So most of the family's already gone to bed, and Bartholomew was taking some trash out because my Sims kept refusing to take the trash out. And Aria was actually walking past. Now, she's the fae that cursed the church. Now, she's saying that she's very pleased to meet him, and she's heard from a friend of hers that he's a very kind boy. He doesn't seem to have the same biases as his father. And he's like, well, what do you mean? And who told you that? And she's like, oh, I have a little friend. You might have met him. I don't think he'd obviously know Claret's name, but she's mentioning, oh, his name's Claret Hobbs. And she's like, I don't know anybody that by that name. She's like, sure you do. Small, white, little bit of grey around the muzzle. And he's like, oh, you mean my fox friend? And she's like, yeah, he told me that you're a very kind boy. Well, how can you talk to a fox? And she's like, there's magic in the world. Did you know that? And he's like, well, yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard that it's a sin. And she's saying, no, it's not a sin. There's a bit of a misunderstanding, you know, back when the Order of the Watcher was kind of the commandments of the order were being written. One of my people offended one of the people writing it, and so they wrote something into the story to make us look like bad guys, but we're not really. And he's like, well, that's terrible. What did they do? What did your person do to them that they felt that was a good idea? And she's like, we don't know. It was a long time ago. It's been hundreds of years, but she probably would know, she's immortal, but whatever it is. She's like, it's basically, she's saying it's revenge propaganda. Now, what I was thinking is because the Fae, which if you're new to this series, the Fae in the Safe are like aliens, disguised aliens. But in my mind, they're Fae because there's no aliens in medieval, but there are fairies. Like, I feel like they're very mischievous. They are very focused on having fun, partying, living in the now, and all that kind of stuff. And he's demonstrating a lot of those same personality traits. Look, it's only because this is a mod that is overriding other interactions. He had the urge to make a mess again. Yeah, he's like very much the kind of child, the Fae with their focus on partying and a little bit of debauchery. If you think about what happened between Crispin and Beau, can you shovel snow at her? That'd be funny. She's like, I have to go. I don't like snow, it's cold. He would be a child of great interest to the Fae. Also, I love this. I don't know how she's going to react to this disrespect. I feel like Aria might be like a Fae princess. Like, at least that kind of noble heritage. All right, wait. He acquired the actual Mischief skill. Did she react? I didn't see her react at all. And he's like, I want to make a mess. Now, I'm pretty sure there's messes hidden under the snow here because he's stopped here before. Oh, Anaya's gotten up. She's probably noticed. It's like 4 a.m. She's going to have to notice him coming up, right? Surely. Because she's going to hear him walking through. Oh, she's decided to go downstairs to go to the bathroom. Oh my God. You are so busted. I'm going to have her probably actually tell him off first. I don't know if I want her to be mean is the only thing. It is make a mess. But I'm going to have her express disappointment with him for being out of bed and then put him to bed. And then she can go to the bathroom. So she's like, why are you up? You shouldn't be wandering the halls. And he's like, I thought I heard something in the church. And it's like, what do you mean you thought you heard something? He's like, yeah, I thought I heard, like, I don't know, maybe it was like a cat or something. He probably almost said fox, but didn't want to because he doesn't want to get his fox friend in trouble. So she's going to make sure he goes to bed. He's going to be so tired for school because it's 5 a.m. Oh, he got the logic. Was he that close? Awesome. I mean, he's not going to get promoted today anyway, but I am going to wrap this part up here. Hopefully you've enjoyed. I don't care about, stop asking me about flying critters. Hopefully Gabriel will be able to get promoted in a couple of days. We've also got 3 days till the twins' birthday, and Winterfest will probably be in the next part. The other thing is, if Jacob gets promoted by the end of the week, once Gabriel's a teen, he could potentially move. He could actually move out to the estate and we could start his generation. So yeah, we're actually pretty close to wrapping up this gen, which is exciting, but also kind of sad. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.